West Brom gets us started then, looking to continue their good run, having beaten Southampton last time out, but it's just the one win over the last 7 games. Sam Archer is the goalkeeper today for Spurs. More recently we've seen Luca Gunter, last season's goalkeeper for the under-18, step up to become the regular for the under-21, so Sam Archer gets his chance, making his competitive debut in goal. And here is Archie Baptiste, who more recently changed his name from Archie Chaplin. Had a steady year at the back for Spurs. Leo Black starting in midfield. And on the right-hand side in a new role, Malachi Hardy at right-back, number 2 for Spurs. Now Leo Black, who has been our right-back for a long part of the season, playing that hybrid role that we have seen the academy favour. Here is Callum Olasese looking for Damola Ajayi. An early cross into the area is swept away. And swept away just in time with Miracle Adewole coming in. Bright start from Spurs, attacking with purpose. And here is Youssef Kamrish. After his big night, starting for the under-21s. Plays for the under-18s and takes the corner. Delivered in towards the front post. Baptiste looking to attack it. Made a good run as well. Just unable to make the connection on the ball to flick it towards the goalkeeper. And in any case, the flag was raised for an offside in the middle. Well, the chase is on to get there. Malachi Hardy, an England under-16 international, makes a strong challenge here for Spurs. Was a risky pass though, offered the chance for West Brom to have their first effort on goal. It's one they've swept over the top. Sam Beattie is the number 10 for West Brom today. Hardy did well initially, but then the pass just slightly overcooked into Leo Black. And they're on the charge again, and it's Beattie leading the way, and West Brom rattle one in. And it's fizzed wide in the end. Spurs caught out with some loose passing at the back again, and they were very nearly punished. Plenty of early chances already in the game. And Leo Black in a comfortable position, looking to carry the ball, finding Harm Wilhoff-King. And off goes Miracle Adewole here. He delivers in low. Well intercepted in the end by Evan Humphreys. Well, Spurs looking pretty shaky at the back in the early stages here, but going forward, plenty of promise. Saw a nice delivery from Youssef Kamrish last time around. He will look to deliver again, and it's into a similar position, in towards that front post. Plenty attacking the ball at the far post. Damola Ajayi, though, can't find a way through, and it's smuggled away. Adrio Walker certainly looks as though he has the size to play up for the under-21s. Has had a really good season for West Brom at under-18 level. He's the number 7 for West Brom today. Archie Baptiste, a regular for the under-18s this season, finding a Kamrish, who launches, looking for Olasese. What we have become accustomed to seeing is Mikey Moore knitting everything together for the under-18s this season. And so they're are other, more attacking players who will have to rise here, who will have to fill the gap left by Mikey Moore, and it's a considerable gap given his performances across the campaign. 14 goals and 8 assists in the league for Mikey Moore this season. Plenty of capability though within this team. Damola Ajayi and Yusufa Kamrish have both had really good seasons in an attacking sense for the under-18s. Kamrish drops the shoulder, moves it wide. Olasesi is there, loves to take up these positions wider, difficult to pick up. And he pokes the ball on to Williams Barnett, the 15-year-old. Olasesi into Ajayi. Well, today he takes up the role of playing centre forwards, and he takes the chance brilliantly to score his 8th league goal of the season for the under-18s. Damola Ajayi has had a brilliant campaign for the academy, and the goals keep on coming. Intricate work from Spurs in a congested penalty area. Olasesi into Ajayi. Quickly got the ball out from under his feet and then quickly dispatched it into the far corner. West Brom eager to make their mark, looking for a quick response. And Walker tangles with Baptiste. Keeps hold of the ball here and finds Curtin, the right back. That's good work by Williams Barnett to win it back. Had a really good debut against Reading. Williams Barnett, having stepped up from the under-16s, scored against Reading. Spurs hurry the ball away. And Kamrish is happy to carry. Williams Barnett darts this way and that, a tricky player, lovely feet, skillfully worked. Olasesi with the chance as a result, and it's well blocked by the West Brom players, of which there were many packing out the penalty area. Here is Williams Barnett, who has been training with the under-18s across the season, although only more recently made the step up to play with the team more regularly. And he was wonderful in the build-up to that chance at the other ends. And despite the fact that he's only played just a handful of games for the under-18s, already looks to be full of confidence, which is a wonderful sign. Good pressure by Malachi Hardy, and it's enough to allow Spurs to steal in and win it. And it's those kind of aggressive behaviours that the academy players are having drummed into them. Good work by Yusufa Kamrish, who's had a brilliant season, playing for the under-21s last night, also recognised by the Morocco national setup, and played for the under-20s this season, which was great for him. Pass with a bit too much on it for West Brom, and that allows Sam Archer to come in, gather the ball up and bring some calm to the Spurs defence. Loose pass by Byfield. His league debut for the under-18s, the number 5 at the back. So we have seen a few stray passes back there for Spurs, but that is to be expected. Interestingly, last night there were 8 players who were playing last season for the under-18s who played for the under-21s. So there is plenty of incentive for this young group as Damola Rajayi runs into traffic inside the penalty area, and it's picked up by Louis Brady, the West Brom goalkeeper. Camrish with a touch in towards Leo Black. Black unable to do too much with it. Spurs will press from the front. Williams-Barnett will go for goal. And what an effort it was. It was just rising and it beat the goalkeeper, but it clipped the bar and it ricochets over the top. Didn't really seem to get too much in the way of back left on that right leg, but he got some power on that, that's for sure. Really good chance for Spurs, who have attacked really well in this game. And I love the confidence that we're seeing from Luca Williams-Barnett on that left-hand side. And I will reiterate, just 15 years old.
Okay, Dad, leave that now. Back in. You leave. Shift across. In.
Byfield seems very comfortable with the ball at his feet, which is always a good sign. Spurs trying to transition the ball out towards Adewole, who is demanding it with regularity out here. Hasn't been given the service just yet to maybe show what he can be all about on the right.
Well played, Ants! Come on! Let's go, Ants! Well done! Yankee Missouri, yeah, we've got Levine, he's coming tight to Levine!
Nice interception, Williams-Barnett pokes it through and is caught as he tries to make some progress.
When it comes you, yeah? Now, I don't mind you head here. Who's with Janai here? Mary. Now, come on then, go with Archie, go and head it. Tell him. Hard, into the box. Happy.
Camrish chipping one to the back of the area, free header and a second goal. Quick look across towards the assistant on the near side, confirms to Archie Baptiste that he is onside and he has scored goal number 2. Wonderful ball delivered in here by a Camrish, right onto the head of an unmarked Baptiste, and he almost could not believe his luck. Really good start here for this young Spurs team, and what's all the more impressive is how inexperienced this team is. The under-18 group has been broken up as expected, because we've seen this group impress, and as a result they've been given their chance with the under-21s. And the next cycle is here. These players on the pitch will be the next group. And it has been an impressive few years for the younger players, with the Under-17 Premier League Cup and Under-18 Premier League Cup being won last season. They are big boots to fill. Promising signs being shown here by these players on the pitch. One of the new faces, Byfield, with a pass out towards Adewole. Unable to get there, one back by Leo Black. Working hard in that midfield area. Trying to work in tandem with Han Wilhoff-King, the number 8 for Spurs. Olasesi's touch, finding Williams-Barnett, trying to poke it back in the direction of the Spurs number 10, who has done enough here to win a corner. Leo Black in towards the front post. Archie Chaplin trying to flick on. Archie Baptiste, rather. I knew that mistake would happen at some point. Has legally changed his name more recently. Wilhoff-King looking to get onto that one, unable to do so.
Dan, in between the two centre halves now. You've got to keep locking it as a one, Dan, yeah?
Williams-Barnett connecting with Damola Ajayi, who very nearly fed it into the path of Callum Olasesi, who was racing through. Black spins and stood on the ball to give that one away and to give West Brom the chance to break. Good recovery though by Spurs, although the challenge was certainly late from Malachi Hardy.
My line, hey lads, my line. Especially when it's loaded as well.
Yeah, Dan, you just got to work the two centre halves now, along with Anson Devine, okay? Well done, Han. Dan, you just got to recognise if you can.
Damola Ajayi spinning and doing well to find Williams-Barnett, who's pulled wide, who lifts into the middle. Miracle Adewole has kept hold of the ball. Here is Callum Olasesi. His strike is well blocked. Spurs trying to heap on the pressure.
Good tonight, get it again. You play from here. You play then start to come down. Hello, Dan, don't see like that one. Come to the ball. Yeah, tonight, go drop. Empty Kelly.
In space, Olasesi controlling brilliantly. Lovely pass as well. Williams-Barnett trying to connect with a teammate in the middle. He was in an offside position though. Wouldn't have counted. Would have been a lovely move.
Although you're on that one, if Dan gets a lock and they come back, you can then start to release off that. Yeah.
It's great to see with this Tottenham Hotspur team and across the board in the academy is that all the players now seem to have a really strong idea of exactly what the plan is. And we saw Wayne Burnett after the game last night for the under-21 speaking a lot about how hard the teams work in training. So well structured now in their build-up. And the players still have that opportunity to express themselves as they'll look to do here. Damola Ajayi racing away. His cutback is blocked. Williams Barnett trying to get the effort away. It was a difficult one to bring down and then also shoot, given the time that he had on the ball. And Spurs will have to start again on this halfway line with Baptiste. Damola Ajayi can't thread it through.
Archie, look through it. You get on you. Good, Archie. No, get on you, sir. Well done, Archie. Back round, Leo. Now drop.
Baptiste, who looks so much happier with the ball at his feet after consistent season at centre-back for Spurs. That's the demand now from the Spurs players, irrespective of position. Need to be good with the ball. Here's Damola Ajayi with a cross that's behind everybody and should be dealt with here. It's a big week coming up for the Spurs Academy. Under-21s have a game on Monday against Crystal Palace. And then May the 2nd is the Premier League Cup semi-final match against Nottingham Forest. And then a week today, the under-18s have a North London derby matchup against Arsenal, final home game of the season for the under-18s. And it could be a big month as well with the playoff matches in the league for the under-21s, a new format in Premier League 2. Williams Barnett is away on the left, and he has room to roam, and he's found Olasese. Was looking for the give and go, was maybe thinking a bit too much about the return pass. And now West Brom can break. On a match, he is into the box, a nice run from him, and a route back into the game for West Brom. Smart finish. Had the pace to burst away from Hardy. And then clinical as he beats Sam Archer. Spurs have won it back. Olasese, the closest player to Damola Ajayi in attack, playing a really advanced role in that number 10 position, tucked in behind the striker today. We've seen him play as a number 8 more regularly.
Ed, well done, Ed. Don't be afraid, Dan Chimaziri still. Go in. Go in. then. Use your body and go.
That's good work at the back, good strength by Byfield.
All right, Ads, let's get organised again now. Dan, you don't need to do the key for Dan. Don't worry about that for now. Good divine. Inside Luke. Archie! Inside Luke. Ready to long.
Baptiste going long and looking for Ajayi, who is racing through the middle here. There's good hold-up play from the Spurs number 9. Now Williams-Barnett comes in field, looking for goal and firing over the top. Well, we've seen Damola Ajayi on the right wing, the left wing, and playing at centre forward for the academy over the last season. There's a really good interview with Oliver Skipp on the official Spurs podcast, and he was speaking about the best advice that he has for young players when they are coming through, and he spoke a lot about playing in different positions. Gives you the opportunity to learn different roles, to have an understanding of different areas on the pitch, and it's something you'll see as a real feature for the academy players. They will often rotate, all part of their development. It often means as well they can maybe find a position that they see as their best, as we've seen more recently with Rio Kayamatten, who's now playing as a wing-back for the under-21s. Has come all the way through to Williams-Barnett here, doesn't really catch it, and as a result, no real trouble for Brady, the goalkeeper. One back by Spurs. Olasesi is lurking. Olasesi, though, loses possession. A quick sliding tackle, taking the ball off of his toes. And Chimaziri is on the break. West Brom's dangerous number 9 rattles the post with the efforts, and it bounces away for a second chance on goal that's fired over the top by Beddy. Lovely breakaway and a big chance for West Brom. The angle looked pretty acute, but that didn't stop Chimaziri going for goal here. Had the beating of Sam Archer. Couldn't get beyond the frame of the goal, though. West Brom have certainly had their chances in this game, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see a fair few more goals. Leo Black on a lovely run, finding Olasesi, who gets away from his man and wins a penalty. It's a foul by the West Brom defender. Excellent breakaway, led by Leo Black, and Olasesi is the one who's fouled. Held back by the defender. That was enough for the referee. And now Spurs have a chance to restore their 2-goal advantage in this game. Damola Ajayi will look for his second of the afternoon. It's Damola Ajayi for Spurs, who holds his nerve to score and to make it 3-1. Well, the West Brom goalkeeper did his best to delay the moment. Took a drink, made Damola Ajayi wait. But he had the touch that mattered, and Spurs have restored the 2-goal advantage, have made it 3-1. And Damola Ajayi moves on to 9 goals in 15 appearances for the under-18s over the season. Has also featured on a number of occasions for the under-21s, has flip-flopped between the two over the course of the campaign. 3 goals and 3 assists as well for the under-21s in the league in what has been a really good season for today's number 9 for Spurs. Hardy on the chase. Back to Sam Archer. His clearance away, finding Deeming in midfield, the West Brom number 8. It's been a good half an hour for Tottenham Hotspurs so far in this game, in a big weekend. The academy boys are leading the way so far. Olasese quickly moving the ball wide, and Spurs looking to break with pace here. Olasese won't get there this time. It's interesting because you think there needs to be a new Mikey Moore if he won't be involved in this setup, and you can see that he will be much more involved with the under-21s next season given the campaign he's had. But this is a new breed of player, new styles. Williams Barnett very technical on the left-hand side. And Callum Olasese almost has that touch of Dele Alli about him, the player that wants to creep into the spaces in between the lines. And he can do that to devastating effect, as we saw as he won the penalty in this match. Williams Barnett is on his way, driving towards the byline, cutting back, looking for the angle for the pass. Nice delivery, and it really only needed a touch from a Spurs player in the middle. It was West Brom who got to that touch though and moved the ball away, and a Camrish can break. Williams Barnett again, trying to cut the angle for Olasese with the pass. And Olasese unable to reach it, the avenue for that pass blocked off. Nice run by Han Wilhoff-King, gets himself into a good position, delivers in, causes trouble. Williams Barnett snaps onto it, and Demola Ajayi scores the hat-trick. What a performance here from the under-18s. A new-look team, but just look at the talent coming through. And leading the way, one of the more experienced players within this group, Demola Ajayi, found by one of the younger players in the group. Williams Barnett with the pass, wrapped his foot around the shot, found the corner, made it 4-1. Well, it's fair to say that Spurs have not been in the best of form of late. Have been plenty of new faces in and amongst the 11, and that would explain that, with lots of players stepping up and making their move up to the under-21s. Spurs haven't won in their last 3 games. Looking to finish the season strongly though. They are turning on the style here. And looking to finish the campaign on a good note. And the next 2 Saturdays, there will be tough games for the under-18s. Arsenal next, then West Ham. Spurs look as though they will be arriving with confidence in their step.
Run off him again, hard, he might find you. Go against it.
Now you can see some of the under-21s have gathered on the side of the field to watch the under-18s in action here. Alfie Dorrington is one of those, stood by the gate. He was superb last night for the under-21s, back in the setup, making some brilliant runs from the back. Chimaziri looking for the free kick and getting the free kick.
Miri, you've got to move, get across. On the 11, see the man in the ball. Get your shoulders open, Miri. You've got a feeling, Miri.
Chips through. And straight into the arms of Sam Archer. Jai is sprinting and playing a pass to Han Wilhoff King, who looked miles offside through the middle. Perhaps looking to return the favour after Han Wilhoff King did so well in the build-up to the hat-trick goal for Damola Rajayi. Olasesi putting in some performance here in the first half, so too Williams Barnett, who races away down the left-hand side here. Lovely step over, looking for a teammate. Blasts it goalwards. And that will come, that end product. Has got himself into some very good positions in this game. 15-year-old Luca Williams Barnett on the left. Han Wilhoff King applying the pressure. Spurs trying to smother West Brom. Chimaziri has the power. Byfield sticking to the task, winning the ball back. Has given away the throw-in, but has turned away the danger for now. Heavy touch allows the Cambridge in. Black scooping forward, Ajayi trying to turn. Crowded out in midfield, but it drops here for Williams Barnett after the pass by Olasesi. And they are concerned, they don't know what to do with him, West Brom. Williams Barnett delivers in. He's pushed away by the goalkeeper. Now Leo Black onto a Cambridge. Williams Barnett cuts the pass and he just overhits it. And it's fair to say that he has really caught the eye here, Luca Williams Barnett. I've seen flashes of what he can do so far. Has only just stepped up to this age group though, and he's only 15, it must be remembered. Byfield doing well. Leo Black has lost it, and away here goes U18. West Brom looking for a second, and not finding it. Good save by Sam Archer. Chimaziri certainly giving Janai Byfield plenty to think about at the back. Spurs have lost the ball here. The touch though from Walker for West Brom was perhaps a bit more clever than it needed to be. And Spurs are given the chance to break. Olasesi leading the way.
Two touch, lads. Cole. Yes, Dan, to the ball, Dan.
Baptiste launching one, had seen the late run forward from Olasesi.
Get across, Luke. Back.
Chance to burst for Curtin, who won't get beyond Archie Baptiste.
Get up! Get up! Come on up! Come on, Pelly! No angle, Pelly! Come on, Dean. Come on, Han. You can pop out. Get across Luca.
U18 trying to do something here for West Brom before half-time. Spurs defence having to work hard to keep the ball away from their penalty area. Late challenge by Miracle Adewole is one that the referee didn't agree with. Adewole suggesting that he won the ball. West Brom's delivery by Deeming is dealt with by Spurs at the back. We are on the 45. A very good first half for Spurs. Cross all the way to the far post, leads to a brilliant chance and an excellent stop by Sam Archer. At full stretch, somehow managed to palm that one away. It's an excellent, excellent save. Well, as this came in, you thought this was destined for the back of the net until it was clawed away. And Archer may yet have more work to do here as West Brom prepare this free kick. We must apologise for any language that you hear. During a live broadcast, of course, things can happen. We have no control over that, but we do apologise. Cole Dimi is West Brom's number 8. Lining this one up, there's a big gap to Archer's right. And that was the gap he was looking for. He sends it wide though, the whistle blows. And what a superb first half it's been from our under-18s. A brilliant attacking display and a brilliant hat-trick from Damola Ajayi. At half-time here, Spurs 4, West Brom 1. Welcome back to Spurs play and the second half here of Spurs against West Brom. Spurs in a pretty good position heading into this second half. 4-1 is the current scoreline. Thanks largely to the hat-trick from Damola Ajayi. And what makes this all the more impressive is that this is some way from what has been the regular starting 11 for Spurs over the season. And here is one of the league debutants, Byfield, on the right-hand side of the two centre-backs, playing the ball out towards Hardy, who's only just stepped up to this under-18 group, England under-16 international, today playing at right-back, having more recently featured as a centre-back. Camrish has been a regular on the left-hand side of the back four. He makes the block. You do wonder how much longer he will last in this second half, having featured as a sub last night for the under-21s in the win against Fulham. Damola Ajayi, the number 9, on his hat-trick, chasing after it, and there is Byfield, lifting one up into the air, and he's there to put the pressure on as Spurs win it back. There's nobody there to pick that one up through the middle though. A sliding challenge may just have caught the West Brom player. Chimaziri was racing through and Sam Archer was quick to come out and make the decision. Made a brilliant save in the first half to deny West Brom the chance to make it 4-2. Both players sliding in. And the Spurs goalkeeper continues to receive his treatment as well. Been a pretty good league debut, you would say, for Sam Archer. Doesn't look overly happy with the pressure being applied by the physio team. All senior players for Spurs are in deep conversation, in particular Archie Baptiste and Damola Ajayi. Well, now that the players have received their treatment, the referee and the assistant will have to have a conversation. It looked as though it was two players competing for the ball, and there wasn't too much to split the two in many respects. Difficult to give cards. Well, Sam Archer has made an excellent league debut. More than anything, he'll be disappointed if he does have to leave the field here, but it's been an excellent 49 minutes from him. Dylan Thompson will come on as his replacement. Well, we wish Sam Archer well, of course. And good luck as well to Dylan Thompson. Dylan Thompson is our under-16 goalkeeper, by the way, making his under-18s debut. Recently joined the academy from Norwich. Camrish's touch in towards Olasese. Spurs trying to work something on this left-hand side. Not seen too much of Williams Barnett so far in the second half. The Spurs number 11 had a very good first half. And looks a real prospect going into next season. At which point you would imagine he would have found his feet for the under-18s. Wilhoff King out towards Ajayi, who's pulled wide, and now Leo Black, who can cross into the area, was looking for the head of Olasese. The ball just evading him. Spurs do have a corner, though.
Cool! Whatever breaks in divine, he needs a face! Come on! Get the move up! Just stand, let the rest deal with it!
Camrish will deliver in towards the front post. And West Brom will meet it and turn away. Stuart Lewis there, just surveying and understanding. Risky move by Byfield. And a free kick for West Brom. Big clearance over the top for West Brom, but it's a Camrish who is able to get there. West Brom coaching staff looking for pressure on Spurs' new goalkeeper Dylan Thompson. Brought away by Spurs, and here is Leo Black. Finding Olasese. Now Williams Barnett with a chance to run. Olasese continued his run. Won't get there though. Ahead of Suleimani Mandi. Chipped in by Miracle Adewole, and he'll find on the opposite side Williams Barnett, who can't get beyond the fullback. It's turned away to safety, but Spurs are assuming a position of control as they did in the first half. Leo Black chipping across field and finding Williams Barnett. That's a lovely touch into Olasese. Outside of the boot from him. And it would have been a lovely move. The pass into Damola Ajayi, just ever so slightly evading the Spurs striker. Harmwell King happy to go backwards. Byfield into Damola Ajayi. Dribbles away from the challenges from the West Brom defenders. Now a Camrich. Williams Barnett into Olasese. He's found the angle for the shot, and you can see what he was lining up with that space opening up on the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. Again, really well worked by Spurs, but the final execution of the final shot on goal lacking the accuracy that was needed. And wide it goes.
Go for three. Actually, go narrow. Number three. He's gone off that side. Step down. Hard, get in. Off his hands, Leo.
Leo Black trying to go right through the middle of the West Brom team. Here is a Camrich. Now Leo Black with a chance to burst. Turns well, spreads play. Miracle Adewole is out there. And now his chance to run at the West Brom defenders. He makes the dart, delivers to the back of the area. Williams Barnett into the box. Difficult one to control here for Ajayi, but he's brought the ball down. And he's found Leo Black, who's found room here. Spreads it wide. There's the cross into the area. Ajayi was looking to connect, but it's the goalkeeper Brady who slides in. And he gets there first and brings calm at the back for West Brom before launching away and giving it straight back to Spurs. Now Leo Black is rather dictating play in the midfield here, and he's on the ball again. Often seen him play the hybrid role at right back and then moving up into midfield across the season. But his sole responsibility today has been to sit in front of the back four and to make those driving runs from midfield that he is so good at. Camrich sees the space and moves into it and brings Spurs up into an attacking position, and he's still going here. Miracle Adewole slides the pass, and Spurs have goal number 5. A lightning quick break for Tottenham Hotspur, and it's a wonderful finish to a wonderful move to make it Spurs 5, West Brom 1. Miracle Adewole with a clever pass, and Harmwell King just used the pace of the ball to guide it into the far corner. have been plenty of good moments to enjoy on the field, and there is plenty of promise as we look ahead to next season. Camrish with the breakaway from the back. He will have enjoyed that. An intelligent move into the space. And a really intelligent pass to follow as well from the right-hand side that came from Miracle Adewole, another who has stepped up from our under-16s this season. And he's at it again here, showing trickery, gliding across the turf. A real stylish player, Miracle Adewole. Wasn't an offside position, though, as he received it back from Han Wilhoff-King.
Han, get the depth! Han, it's going to go! Come on, second ball! In Archie! In Archie! Yes! Love it! Well done! Cheers, David.
Baptiste with the header. And Leo Black trying to bring the ball under control, but he had to improvise as there was a slight touch on it from Olasese, and now Spurs are under pressure at the back. And it's always the directive that Spurs pass when they are at the back. And Byfield goes back towards new goalkeeper Thompson. His smart reactions prevent any further goals being conceded for Spurs. It was a pretty heavy challenge, and Spurs could do without injuring another goalkeeper. Dylan Thompson is the 5th goalkeeper that has now been used by the under-18s this season. One of the Spurs Academy goalkeepers in action today for Barnet in the semi-finals of the playoffs in the National League. Josh Keeley going really well with Barnet. Rave reports there. Damola Rajayi trying to touch it back towards Han Wilhoff-King, who scored the 5th. Unable to make the connection with the Spurs midfielder. And there will be a few of our loanees who are also in action today in the Football League. Watch out for Matthew Craig in particular with Doncaster. They could make the playoffs today. Spurs have a free kick. Miracle Adewole doesn't exactly look comfortable here. Confirmation of that yellow card.
Yeah, leave no in there.
Well, the good news for Spurs is that Miracle Adewole steps up, stands up, and won't need to leave the field after that challenge. And Camrish will line this one up, delivered in a brilliant ball for the 2nd goal for Spurs that landed on the head of Archie Baptiste. What's he got this time? Camrish fizzes one in, but it's headed away by Morris, the defender. Leo Black's ball. Now Ajayi. Off goes Byfield. Olasese slips the pass. Adewole is there. He turns. Olasese arrives, only to see the cross turned away. There is a hunger from Spurs to look for more goals.
Well played, Jack.
Williams Barnet scooping one through. And Leo Black battling for it in a battle that he looked as though he should probably lose against somebody that was maybe a foot taller than him. Won the ball, but West Brom have it back. And it's slipped wide here by Mandy. And the chase is on to get there, and West Brom have got there. Pushed away by Thompson. Only pushed into the path of Onyemachi, though, who's grabbed his second of the afternoon. It's now Spurs 5, West Brom 2. Well, it was this bursting run from Humphreys that really did the damage for Spurs. Wasn't tracked, had the pace to get there. And although Thompson was able to make the save, he was only able to push it into the path of Onyemachi. Changes for Spurs. Akamrish, well, he's been brilliant here. Played for the under-21s last night too, replaced by Logan. And onto the field comes Ellis Lehane, and he will replace Miracle Adewole. Maybe a shift in formation here, because Ellis Lehane normally plays through the middle for Spurs. Initially does look as though he's moved out towards the right-hand side, though. Byfield didn't really make the connection he was looking for. West Brom are in again. Good save. Very good save. Dylan Thompson to push away. Adriel Walker is denied. Well, West Brom looking for another goal straight after the second. Goal 3 will have to wait, though, as Thompson makes a reaction stop. Big header away by Baptiste in the middle. Leo Black trying to break and still has hold of the ball here. Ajayi ahead of him, so too Williams Barnett. He's been held up ever so slightly here by Humphreys, but he's doing his best to escape. Wins a throw-in. Here is Demola Ajayi. Now Olasesi. He's gone around the outside. There was cover, though. Morris may have come off the worst of the two after the challenge on Olasesi. It looked as though it should have been the other way round. Well, Spurs have made changes and now they need to adapt. Williams Barnett trying to keep the ball at this end of the field. And Demola Ajayi spinning skillfully and finding Wilhoff King. Here is Callum Logan. Left back for Spurs. And Ellis Lehane remains on the right-hand side. He finds Leo Black. Still continuing to put the West Brom midfield through their paces. Off goes Walker. He makes the move inside. And it was good use of the feet there by Dylan Thompson, who just stepped across, got his body behind the ball and made the save look easy because of the movement of the feet that came before. Certainly worth keeping your eyes on the Spurs Academy pages online, on both X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. Should be plenty of live action for you to enjoy from the Academy over the coming weeks. West Brom on the attack again. Spurs under-21s back in action on Monday. Just as a reminder, they'll play their final regular league season game against Crystal Palace. Then it's the cup match on Thursday, semi-finals of the Premier League Cup. And a North London derby next Saturday for our under-18s, the final home game of the season. Should be an entertaining one based on this afternoon's performance here.
Down the edge.
West Brom with a free kick in a very good area, but it's one they failed to do too much with. Way over the top of the bar in the end from Demi. Leo Black scurries across to get there. Williams, Barnett unable to work the ball back on. Black's ball out to Lehane. Scrambles forwards. Wilhoff King pulling into a wide position. And it's Lehane again. Ellis Lehane trying to find room in the area. Well, he did that. The deflection on the shot, though, took the ball into the arms of Brady, the goalkeeper. Ellis Lehane, who's mainly played at centre forward across the season, will always have a tendency to look to go for goal. But it's Damola Rajai who has remained through the middle. That's Baptiste who gets to the header. Leo Black did feel as though he was fouled there. Substitute Kone onto it. Can only lift the ball, though, into the arms of Thompson. Well, Spurs are scoring freely here. Arsenal are currently 7-0 up in their game. And it will be Spurs and Arsenal that face off next week in that North London derby. This is a result that won't necessarily do too much in terms of the table. Spurs will remain in 5th. It does mean that Spurs have a chance to catch Arsenal between now and the end of the season, but there will be a 5-point gap between the two teams if everything remains the same. The focus really, though, for this group is to bring through the new players, the under-16s, who are gaining some experience before we get into the new league campaign, and also to start to filter the players from this group into the under-21s who've had such an excellent campaign. Here is Logan. His pass onto Olasesi. Williams Barnett makes his way into the area. It's Leo Black who's the target. Big deflection on the effort to bring it back away from the penalty area.
Keep going.
There was a suspicion of offside. Kone plays on, runs though into Leo Black. He travels away at speed. Ball almost sticking to his feet as he races away. Now Olasesi protecting it well. Leo Black is there, and it's really all Spurs need to do. Work the ball around. They have done the hard work. Fair to say this Spurs team have had their problems conceding goals across the campaign. 52 conceded in 22 games is a fair total for a team at the top end of the table. Here is Williams Barnett. Well, what a lovely idea that was, and it was one that was really appreciated by Ellis Lehane. Sliding in, just unable to reach. Possibly could have reached, but the sacrifice may have been colliding with the post. So that was something he just pulled out of. Leo Black threads it through. Olasesi is in on goal, and Olasesi tries to poke it towards the bottom corner. Late flag. And it wouldn't have stood in any case, although it was a good recovery by the West Brom defenders. Spurs keep trying to push for more goals. On to 67 now in the league in 22 league games, averaging more than 3 goals a game, which is pretty incredible. Damola Ajayi with a heavy touch. Olasesi has won it back though. Leo Black never too far away, makes his way through, evades the challenge, and the ball smashes him in the face as he tries to make his way through.
Yes, Carl. Tight now. Leo.
Lovely ball. Williams Barnett's there. He can drift into the penalty area for Spurs. And the ball delivered in is touched away by Humphreys, who had to get there, with many coming in for Spurs and looking to add to the tally of 5.
Yes, ads. L. What number are you, Al? 16. Archie, jump up one.
Changes for West Brom. Palmer and Morn, the 2 players to come on.
Go! UV, the 1. Rio in check.
Here's Olasesi driving through the middle, and there was just a bit too much pace on the pass. Just bubbled too ever so slightly before Wilhoff King could get there. Baptiste sees his pass intercepted. And the ball is out of play despite the protest from Palmer. Wilhoff King is driving, and Lehane is happy to check his run.
Stay central, Dan. Get in the middle of them. Go on, Lee. Dan, just keep going over a little, Dan. Right in the middle. Split the six, Dan. Keep going over. Go! Go! Val. Yes, Janai. 2.
More changes for Spurs. And a good debut for Janai Byfield, who comes off. Egan Riley and Dante Orr onto the field.
Come on, keep going! Come on! Come on, Cole! Keep going! Look it in, Hon! Look it in, Leo! Change it, alright! Go on, press through. Logan, go tight, Logan. Go tight, Logan. Go on, you win it.
Logan's in.
Love it,
That's just a heavy touch from him. Had the chance to break away, which just escaped.
Louis, go that side. Alfie. Cole. Let's go, lads. Give it Ed. Give it Ed. You ready, D? Cole. Go on, Hon. Get across, Luca. Work hard. Rio, play closer to him. Rio, closer. Kelly, you might nick one, Kelly. Turn.
One back by Lehane, looking for Leo Black. Trying to turn in a congested space in that central area. Williams Barnett with the pass away. Well, if there were to be any opportunities that opened up in the under-21s between now and the end of the season, and there will be plenty of fixtures with the playoffs now coming in the league and the cup matches. I don't think any of these players have done themselves any harm. They have played with freedom and with an attacking style that is very much synonymous with the way that the under-21s have been playing this season. You have to remember that the under-18s here are playing without a number of players who they started the season with, as West Brom will look to attack again. Well, it was Timanziri who was waiting in the middle. Onyemachi looking for his chance to grab a hat-trick. Unable to do that as the ball was whipped away. I saw a few of the players who have come through the under-18s playing last night in the win against Fulham for the under-21s. Tyrese Hall, Mason King making his debut. Will Lancashire, who was with the 18s at the very start of the season. There is a pathway at Spurs. And a refreshed focus on the academy. Wilhoff King in space on the right-hand side as we step into the final 4 minutes here. Scored the 5th goal, now looking to turn supplier as Lehane arrives to smash over the top of the bar. His first season playing up for the under-18s, Ellis Lehane, having been so prolific for our under-16s last season.
Right, Rio. Yes, check. Get back in for me.
Around the corner by Wilhoff King, the foul was late. The referee tried to play an advantage, there wasn't an advantage for Spurs. Lehane unable to get there, Spurs have the free kick. Egan Riley bringing the ball away, finding space on the right-hand side. Off goes Lehane, trying to charge. Unable to get hold of that one. West Brom might be in again. Spurs have got the decision though. Something the under-21s were really good at last night was catching Fulham in offside positions. Really good performance from the Spurs back four. And in particular, Alfie Dorrington, who was excellent on his return. Williams Barnett has faded in the second half. Perhaps a challenge for him in the not too distant future to become a player who is able to have an impact for 90 minutes. Really good first half. Olasesi in between the lines, finding Williams Barnett.
Yeah.
Damola Ajayi is in. Already has 3 in this game. Not this time. West Brom trying to pick the pass. Egan Riley won't get there, and West Brom have a third as the fullback in an unfamiliar position, Curtin, who manages to squeeze it beyond Thompson. Well, this is a goal that won't have too much of an impact on the overall result here. Egan Riley will be disappointed that he didn't get there to clear the ball away. And the defensive problems persist for Spurs. Luckily, Stuart Lewis's team have scored 5. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Leo Black still full of running, still trying to command that central area, winning the free kick. You would imagine that the final whistle can't be too far away. Williams, Barnett floating, can't find Ajayi, who'd made a good run through the middle. Harmwell King, full of industry in midfield here today, with the all-important 5th goal that gave Spurs plenty of breathing room. Thompson's clearance picked up and racing through. Here comes Humphreys. Humphreys' pass. And what a chance it was for a 4th. That would have made things interesting here in the late stages. Chimaziri, in the end, puts the chance wide of target. I don't think he's injured. I think it's pride that's damaged here.
Archie, come on, Archie! Go over, Archie, go! Archie, go ball! Come on. Yes, come on, Ed! Set the ball! Back in!
Hayne wanted the give and go. Damola Ajayi spins and wants to do this all on his own. Damola Ajayi will look for support, and it arrives in the shape of Logan. Now this is where Spurs want the ball, because West Brom are trying their best to mount a fight back here. Williams Barnett cuts the ball in towards Black. Referee has a check. The whistle isn't far away.
Step! Come on, Demoy! Go again there! Go on! Yeah, go on! Go on, Demoy! Yeah, jump on the 6.
Off goes Ajayi. Looking for Williams Barnett, who is down in the corner. And that's fine for Spurs. Callum Logan has won it back. Pass was a bit short. Second check on the watch from the referee.
Look him in then. Look him in. Let's go, let's go.
A really impressive win for this very young under-18s team. Considering that 5 of the starting 11 have been starters for the under-16s this season, a really, really good result. The signs are promising as the new group of players start to move through the age groups. And Spurs put 5 past West Brom, and it finishes Spurs 5, West Brom 3.